You're off of YouTube
channel?
because you guys can't stop f***ing up. Who respects you, bitch? Drop a link backstage for the person with the most clout who respects you for exercising your freedom of speech on their platform. I want to see this brag manifest into anything at all. Rose is on the inmate roster. She did text early, and I responded. I have not read her responses to my response. I told Tex that I told Rose that in the interest of personal curiosity, I would give her what is it called? Work release, I guess. Yeah, but I'm leaving the banner up while she's here because I don't trust her. But Rose, hold on. I don't know how long you've been back there, but I gotta get something to eat real quick, or else my crankiness is just gonna increase.
Yes,
I'll grab something when you get right back. Rose on panel. Thank you, Rose, for the donation. She sent in $10. I apologize for I don't know how long you're sitting back there. It's on a different tab. I have not read your messages because I'm too busy getting food, or else I'm gonna get real mean. So.
No worries. I was just saying that I also, in addition to the PayPal, tried to send you some super chats, but those didn't go through because I think both my channels are blocked, but I understand, and that's okay because you don't trust me right now, and I feel horrible for that. And but I did I think I successfully became a member, so that keeps your.
Oh well, welcome and thank you, and I'll add time to the thing if so.
Right, you'll add the time to the thing, but that doesn't mean I was trying to buy a unbanning. It's just this is a temporary.
I mean, you actually can buy an unbanning. That's how the inmate roster works. I don't remember what yours is. You're like at 155. Everybody higher than you, I actually just put on life in prison. But yeah, no, I started this thing. It's like the drop a panelist system, except for like more permanent.
No, I totally understand. I fucked up.
Anyways,
and I should have known that it. I looking back, I should. I'm always trying to conduct myself properly, and I didn't abide by what I should have. I should have been more educated about your standards, and we can leave it at that.
How low they are, yeah.
No. Who was squawking? Like, throw out a question.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had standards, bro. I'm planning on.
So, and I'll fill people in on the backstory because they're not familiar. Rose, it was an argument over word things. Basically, it was sort of a escalating thing from what I've observed. But basically, she was on my channel and she said words that I didn't want her to say, and then argued with me. And I blocked her and accused her of being sketchy, which I sort of maintain, but well, actually, I entirely maintain. But she'd reached out a couple times through mutual friends to try to have a discussion. I don't know what you're going to say to change my mind because my opinion is based off of behavior over time, not over a misunderstanding. I don't think, unless there's something you think that I missed.
Well, there's obviously no misunderstanding about the shocking behavior that occurred when I had the keys to Nachiketa's channel. So there's no excuse or no reason for me to spend time trying to change your mind about that specific behavior, which was the actions of an emotional woman who felt like she needed to inflict her wrath in a specific situation. So you are right in that situation that I was brought to a level I did not expect was possible. But then the recent reason for the $150 banning, I do believe was a misunderstanding, but we can just let it go and change it to whatever it is that you think you're interested in speaking with me about tonight.
I'm purely open out of curiosity. I don't think it's a misunderstanding. You're up to something sketchy, right? So I don't know how this sequence of weird events happens that you just so happen to have this fantastic opportunity you can offer me where I can use your channel while you're using these hot words on my channel and acting like it's not a big deal. Like I don't know what I'm talking about when everybody knows the coof words are hot button issues. What is it? What are you trying to do? And why do you keep taking in homeless content creators and then breaking bad with them?
I don't. It's very fascinating how things occur, and I can't explain why Nachiketa and Tommy are upset or said what they said or whatever they said. I'm not up to date. But that is a good question of why I keep doing this. And I guess it's because I enjoy human interaction. Would you allow me to explain myself about what occurred, and I will not use the word that now I understand matters?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in what my whole spiel is that I want to maintain not just free speech, but also I want to preserve the integrity of the English language. And so on the channel that I grew, that I didn't expect to get back, the only things that I ever got in trouble for was for the horrible, heinous act of medical misinformation and giving legal advice. I'll just leave it at that. So I was never in trouble for saying certain words that I am now realizing you are concerned about. And on my channel, back during the time when it, at this point, it's like I'm a has-been, but in 2020, during COVID, that was when I was,
That's why the fuck I removed you.
Yo. During this, hey, what was my favorite one? There's a better word for it.
Wow.
Oh, it's like implies force home prison, but the guy had it in like one word. Can we play word association?
I don't know what
Like
you're even asking.
enforced isolationism. He said it, but like more eloquently, prettier.
Someone volunteering for that?
Sneaky hoe. Exactly.
Yeah,
See, she was reminding me in real time why I put her on the list in the first place. She does this sneaky gaslight.
Yeah.
She knows
in there to try to prove to you that you're wrong, and
right.
You're not.
Well, to try to sneak that toe in there. Sneaky hoe. This is why you're not trustworthy. And for the record, the reason the banner's up the whole time is because Nachiketa, the first person that she had a falling out with, she logged into his channel and pulled guns out and started swinging around and got his channel. Well, he got it back eventually, I think. But anyways, steady, sneaky as fuck.
Right.
Tell me the same thing. This is the same damn color EOD. It's the same damn color.
It is not.
Can back up. Can back up.
Yo,
Come on.
you're
It's the same damn color.
It is not.
Yo.
The dumbest mother that's ever been on a panel, and I know what not to say.
Yeah.
So let me, and like, she's in the back chat, acting dumb. Nobody believes you're that dumb, Rose. Nobody. Everybody knows you're clever as shit.
I'm not going to use those words, and within 3 seconds, bam.
How is it that everybody on the panel knows exactly what went wrong, and you're surprised by it, but you run bigger channels than we do?
Yeah.
Make that make sense.
It doesn't, man. No, people do this in bad faith all the fucking time. All she wants is to get you canceled. That's all it is.
So, she made me this offer where, look, you can use my channel instead of your channel. I have more subs than you. Which, ironically, she had, 6.66 thousand subs, ironically, on this channel with no content for years.
Well, God tells us to avoid that number.
We need a sacred number, Flo.
So she offers me this channel. In the meantime, she won't stop saying these obvious algorithm triggering words. It's just sketchy. She's also taken it. It happened with Illumitami. It happened with Nachiketa. And now Jack's living with her. Tell me on what, if you keep taking in people who are in need, who are in vulnerable positions, and they keep leaving on bad terms, that says something about you.
Oh, sure. Something about Jack.
Trying to find the weak spot.
Wasn't Jack and Rose
I think she's content pimping.
Isn't Jack and Rose a Titanic?
In what Titanic were you talking about?
I said, she said she wanted to talk about Jack, who moved into her house. Well, you got Jack and Rose. Wasn't that the stars of the movie Titanic?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, the characters.
There's plenty of room in that door.
She let him freeze.
No saying EOD. No saying.
No, I'm sorry. I caught myself. I stopped.
and medical Look, I've had enough copy or channel strikes. I know that when it says you violated medical misinformation, that's a cover section that they say over everything. They're not going to tell you which words. They're not going to tell you which sections. They're not going to tell you specifically what you did wrong.
No, they never do. That shit
They
pisses
never
me
do.
the fuck
So
off.
she's saying like it wasn't for a word; it was for misinformation. Bitch, that's what they call that shit. And how do you think they notice it? Because you use the word that triggers. This bitch is smarter than that.
Oh yeah, she knows what she's fucking. She's just trying to get you canceled, bro. That's what it is. That or
You
like
don't
you're
know.
saying.
You don't know
She's
what's
baiting
in
you
her
for content.
mind, EOD.
Okay, can I just for a
Yes, I
second?
fucking
Remember
do.
Powder like ages
I was
ago?
on
Okay,
Twitch
I
for
remember.
years.
Let me rant for 2 minutes.
All right.
I'll be actually. I'll just land it straight away. Like, if I'm a panelist,
Angry
I might
Casper.
make a mistake, or if I'm like an extremely regular panelist, like Chuck, then I shouldn't really be making those mistakes. But like, if you get a random person that comes up here, okay, and they've never been on a panel, and they say their word, it's like, okay, mate, it's a habit, and they wean it off, and they say sorry. But like, when you have somebody who lives on fucking panels,
Yeah.
by this stage, I should know to say snuggle struggle, or I don't even want to go
Surprise
down those
sex.
words. Huh?
Surprise
Snuggle
sex.
struggle. Yeah, surprise sex. Yeah, that's a good one. Surprise, you know, like. Anyway.
That was the Australian version of that's not a knife. This is a knife.
That's not. That's not.
You're already giving this bitch more attention than she deserves anyway. Fuck her.
No, I'm not sure
Thank-
how to
thanks for the
interpret this
money.
comment, but you're welcome. I don't. Why? I feel like I understand her position as much as I need to. You're welcome to come up and explain it for her if you think I'm mistaken on something.
Snow's too empathetic and trusting, truly.
Or something.
I was that way
Yeah.
once.
She
I was
wants
naive.
to see the best. She does really want to see the best.
And she doesn't. She also doesn't like Tommy, right? So, I mean, if she's mistakenly taking my issue with Rose as any sort of support for Tommy, like two people can be wrong at once. I just think it's suspicious as fuck when you have altruists. I'm doing air quotes. Altruists running around looking for grown ass vulnerable men to take in, and then it keeps going wrong.
The funniest part of it is going up to apologize for a mistake and repeating the mistake in the apology. Like,
Immediately.
the fuck?
Seriously.
Immediately.
So what should I apologize to contributing to flow state? Like,
You're so humble, Mike. I've always appreciated that about you.
I mean,
I've
it
never
seems
heard
like
Mike
a
brag about
fucking
mine.
battle.
But never.
You know what? Like,
She did it with O'Shea too. Oh yeah, she did. That's 4 dudes that you taken in.
yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Has any of you ever taken in somebody you met off YouTube at all, ever?
Fuck no.
Yeah.
Astrology guest. I bet she's a Scorpio.
No,
She
Rob's
gets in there and finds these dudes' weaknesses, man. She finds
Rob's
the
been
weaknesses.
taken
Libra.
from
The
fucking
sub
YouTube for
sign is
30 days before.
Scorpio. Okay, she's clearly a Libertarian, so she's a Libra. But
a
it's
Libertarian, he says.
I
Oh,
don't
come
even-
Wouldn't you
on.
So she
call
must
me?
be a Scorpio on the side.
Hey Google,
I don't know, man.
what's a Libertarian?
Those are the people
No.
that tell you where your book is.
They give us scarlet letters.
You got late fees.
What's
You
what's
fuck.
a Scala Ladders? What was that? Was that
That's a
word?
Russian. That's a Russian for a slut.
I just got horny for just a split second.
Now she's gonna act like she hasn't seen
You
the
go
fucking
horny? Do you like chicks
disinformation
with accents? I'm not a chick though.
panels
Like, what the
all over
fuck?
the fucking place.
I think that's what it was. It was a combination of you saying the word slut and your accent. What color hair do you have?
I ran out. It all fell apart.
You didn't
Fucking
gotta. You ran out.
hair demon got me, bro. Grim Reaper got me.
He's got
I ran out of
camouflage
hair.
colored hair.
Hey,
Yeah, 4
that'll work.
four
That'll work over here
strays.
in Kentucky.
That is so
Wait a
weird
minute
to
now.
have such a pattern of taking in strays. I'm sure he wasn't the first. He's just the first one I
Yeah.
heard about it.
How many channels has Rose lost?
More than I've had. So
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah. And when she made her offer to me, this is what like makes it even more just like wild that she thought like she's smart, but apparently not smart enough to know that I'm smart enough that she's gonna have to up her camouflage, because when she made me the offer to use her channel, look, I've got a channel with way more subs than you that you can use to do your live streams on. The reason that she said that she had this channel with access to all these subs is because her channel had been taken offline for 3 years due to medical misinformation violations. It's like, well,
It's all though.
Well, I mean,
Huh?
let's look what Rose did to Jack. When was that, Flo? When she did that?
Are you still talking about fucking Titanic? Are you serious?
No.
That was a year. That was over a year ago, and it was fantastic. She set him up.
Right. It was a masterpiece of a hit piece.
It was the most beautifully executed, planned out backstab ever. It was so good. I love it.
And now they're buddy.
And now she's trying to act like she's just some poor old dummy. Bitch, I've seen you work.
Yep.
And Namaste the fuck away goes, I wonder why Jason, which is her boyfriend, tolerates / supports her bed and breakfast, which would refer to that at least 4 that I know of, homeless men who she's moved into just for who knows what. And that's a good question. I've had that thought as well. It would make sense if they share bills, that they share revenue sources.
Dun dun dun.
But you know what? Let me back off what I just said, because I don't have the evidence to support that sort of a accusation, really. So I got a little bit ahead of myself.
It's tinfoil hat shit, man. We're conspiratorializing.
I mean,
whatever.
scammers are not a conspiracy theory. They technically they literally are, but yeah. If you don't think YouTube is full of scammers and sketchy people, like, I don't know, you shouldn't be here. You're too naive to be in these YouTube streets if you think that this is, if that sounds absurd to you. To this rich shit, I have not been paying attention to the back chat, but it looks like some of y'all have been having a conversation with Rose. Rose just said,
God.
none of the podcasts we guest on care about the words we use and respect us for preserving our own free speech. But Flo is just more paranoid than the professionals. I guess I don't know, or I don't understand, but he's just going to think what he's going to think, and his audience is going to have their perception. Bitch, you work for Rose, or for Crow777. What fucking platform is he on? It's not YouTube.
Yeah.
Isn't that
You're
the one
off
that,
of
lost
YouTube
the channel?
because you guys can't stop fucking up. and nobody respects you for preserving your freedom of speech while they're left carrying the bag for it. Who respects you, bitch? Drop a link backstage for the person with the most clout who respects you for exercising your freedom of speech on their platform. Let's see that receipt.
These are the fucking professionals that get kicked off.
I'm a
YouTube.
the professionals.
Donald
Let me see you on Alex Jones, where he's like respecting the fact. Oh wait, he's on there. Whatever. You get what I'm saying? No, just provide us a receipt. I want to see this brag manifest into anything at fucking all. This is probably the biggest channel you've been on
And
in
then
months.
they wonder why they're miserable.
Stupid. I mean, not
Fucking
stupid. How about, like,
bitch.
it's not a stupidity. She's very intelligent, which is why this shit ain't flying here, homie. She's not stupid. She just has shit character.
I can tell you why you had that up, and she was kind of slow talking. I just got a vibe that she was waiting for the camera.
You can
to
hear
come
the
up.
seethe, right? There's some seethe in that voice.
Yeah. Slow walking. Man, immediately said it. I'm not going to say those hot words, and then bam. That's how we'd say it in Kentucky.
It's because girls don't have a sense of
Bam!
imagination, right?
That's right.
Think about it. Like, if they had imagination or a sense of humor, they could change it. I'm just being a dick.
Angry Casper, I appreciate you.
Only on Tuesdays. It's all right.
And 80% of the time, I don't even know what you're talking about, but give her hell, brother.
Hell yeah.
It's probably something intelligent. That's why I don't get it. But Come on,
Rude
with it,
can't
you know
help
what I'm
himself
saying?
now. No, I'm not smart,
What?
dude. I just,
That's what happens when you marry your sister, David.
yeah, pretty much.
Now wait a minute.
Well,
now.
she's my sister. Uncle
What?
Daddy,
Rose is your sister?
is that my sister? Hey, Uncle.
Wait, are you
Uncle
related
Daddy.
to Rose?
It sure as hell would explain a lot.
Hey, she's from Kentucky. I'm probably am. She's
Listen,
from Kentucky.
She's from like the
Don't-
LA area. She's from California.
Don't
Shut
play
up,
into the
EOD.
stupid stereotype, okay? The incest capital of the world is Arkansas, not Kentucky.
Stereotypes are
It's the
real,
Middle East,
though.
but
Well, I meant the United States. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm done with that joke, I guess.
I done took the piss out of it. It's my bad. I don't like that one. That pisses me off.
okay,
It
so
ain't incestuous.
I'm not going to play any of this because obviously I don't trust her at all. However, for the sake of transparency, this is what she sent me. She sent me a link to Crow777. This is the channel she works for, which apparently does have a YouTube channel now. 203 subs. This is from 3 weeks ago. 203,000 subscribers.
Fuck that.
The live content goes back
Dude.
all of 6 months.
I have to do a Jim Bowden, okay? This kind of proves my point. It's like if you work for somebody with 200 whatever and you don't understand the TOS, like I have an excuse to be stupid. Actually, I don't. Not at this stage. Well, like, yeah, I digress. It's like when like how can you be this stupid and not know what you did wrong?
No,
I don't wanna talk
she's
into
not.
your
That's my
style.
point. She's not this stupid. She knows what the fuck she's doing. She's playing a game. And all these videos on her 203,000 subscriber channel get about the same number of views as mine, which is 1,000 and a half per stream.
I was gonna say that's not overly impressive. I mean, that's good. That's
I mean, it's actually it's abysmal. If those are real subs and this is real views, it's abysmal.
Yeah.
I mean,
Only
you should be batting a 250,000
of
views on each thing. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what the game is. I don't know what the deal with this channel is. I don't know why she offered me a channel that had 6.66 thousand subscribers. I just feel like there's a lot of bullshit, a lot of game playing, and manipulated numbers going on. I don't trust you, and I know that you're not dumb, and I know that you're playing games, and you come up here and you drop hot words. If you can't figure out how to fucking speak at all, then I don't need your help on YouTube. That's for fucking sure. You're not preserving shit because YouTube's not rolling back its speech policies. You're dumbass. All you're doing is scumbagging other content creators because you're a scumbag yourself.
One of the most obvious words. One of the most obvious fucking words, dude.
No,
So-
it's who it came from. It's not even that specific word if we're being honest. Like but it's who.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like-
And
you're
with the
right.
same
It's the
breath.
context. The context is
Yeah.
I know she
Right.
knows.
Pretty much. It's like, how can I put? If you're a professional MMA fighter, okay, and I'm a nobody fucking geek, 5'2" guy, and I come up to you and I swing at you, and you're like, knock me the fuck out, break my spine, break my leg, and it's like it's not the same sport, right? But it's like if some dickhead comes up here and he just fucking Dusty's like, come up here and talk to me, bitch, and then they start dropping those words. He'll warn them, and those guys will usually pin down and start using code words. But like, if you I will die on this. As a content creator, you should hold yourself to a different standard on a panel. Like, if I come up here 5 minutes after joining in, okay, I'm not gonna do it. But like, and I just don't know what the panel's about. That's not cool. But if I'm a content creator who jumps straight away on somebody's panel without spending at least 5 minutes to work out the temperature of the room, then either I'm fucking really good or I'm a fucking loser. And I'm sorry, most of the people who run panels are not really good. That's top 20%, okay, 80-20, whatever. But there's my spec. Thank you for letting me fly my plane.
We love it.
Level.
I love it.
Have you guys heard of Lou Taylor? Lou Taylor's Britney Spears manager.
Well, he
Sorry,
fucked
I'm-
up hard, dude. That bitch is screwed.
Free Britney.
Right. Lou Taylor.
Britney
And
alone.
I'll pull up a little video so that you guys can get it. It's kind of
Hey,
an interesting thing, but this
slice
is
that.
the best theory I have is that
That's what
she's trying to mimic a Lou Taylor sort of parasitic, content creator relationship dynamic, where Lou Taylor's like really good at it. She owns her. It's.
Hey, Flow State.
Yeah.
I dropped a link to their Social Blade in the back. Their gained monthly subscribers is really interesting and funny.
Oh, okay. Well, let's take a look at that.
Interessante.
Hey, Crab, will you use the Kentucky country voice?
No,
From
we've
now
got
on.
enough of those around here. Vetoed.
Hillbilly's taking
If I
over.
get one more Southern drawl on this channel, I'm starting
Shut
a
up.
civil war.
Shut up, rude cunt. You shut up. Sorry.
Scroll down to the monthlies. There's a chart that shows you like the monthly spikes.
Yeah. No, I was just looking at, because they get into the sort of the esoteric occult. I'm just trying to like 2 R's. I don't know. I feel like there's some symbolism going on in there that I don't have the time to pick apart. Let's see. Subs 000 1000.
Yeah, it seems like someone's buying 1,000 subs all the time. You keep
Nah.
scrolling down.
Not boink,
Yeah,
boink,
look.
boink, boink, boink.
Here's a week we bought 1,000. Here's a week we bought 1,000.
Yeah, that is quite regular.
There's your link back there too, so you can compare how your monthly subs looks. It's like more natural. So yeah, they got big subs, but they don't have big views for a reason.
Yeah, it's because it's all bots.
Thinking about doing that. I don't know shit about it though. I got like 250 subs, so I was gonna wait till I hit a certain number and then just buy 100 or what the fuck ever the increments are.
And
I
social.
really got to get content. Sorry.
So yeah, that her shit was kind of wild. Up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah, they're
monthly
obviously
gained. Yeah,
they're obviously injecting shit, right? If you're gonna do it, do a little bit of it, and then make sure you have something to try to spin up.
And I'm
interest afterward, right?
I'm not a great channel to compare this to, because my sub growth has been quite flat, or actually downward trend. My subs have not grown in probably 2 months for whatever reason.
You want to know what I think?
In a minute.
Like,
but if
okay,
you
so-
look at organic growth, like on a channel that like there are events that are big sub growth events, right? So if you have a video that goes off for collaboration, right, you'll see a pop and then a return to normalization. What you don't see is a bunch of little bloop bloop bloop,